Well, traffic is flowing again on I-10 East after a crash involving a tanker truck led to a chemical spill in Kenner. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Cherise Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. The crash closed all the eastbound lanes of I-10 near Williams Boulevard for about 3 hours today.
And it was a difficult job to clean up the spill. Meg Ferris joining us live now from Kenner with an update. I'm glad that it's finally moving.
Absolutely, and I know all the commuters are. As you said, it is back open here between Loyola and Williams, and that 18-wheeler tanker is still there, and actually it was closed for about 4 hours today. Now, take a look at this surveillance video from Toka Alarm Company. It was around 10:30 this morning that the truck driver had to slam on her brakes, and it sheared them, so the truck was disabled and couldn't move. But when she did that, the potassium hydroxide in the tanker spilled out because the fill cap at the top was not secured properly. Now, that caused the spill container to overflow, and the chemical came down the sides of the tanker onto the road. It was about, fire say, about 5 to 12 gallons of it. And that's how it looked on the scene. Now, DEQ, Kenner, Fire, Police, State Police, JP Hazmat, they were all here on the scene, and here's what Kenner Fire had to say about the spill and cleanup.
The chemical, even at 40 to 50%, is considered, could be lethal. It will melt your tennis shoes, it's bad for your lungs. Firefighting gear is not equipped to actually work with it. We wore the gear, we didn't have to, we wore it as a precaution. My theory with it is if it was at 40%, 50%, 100%, they're still using water. Water's gonna create a vapor, and I didn't want them breathing any of the vapor.
And the good news, Katie and Cherise, is that there were no injuries from this spill. Back to you.
All right, Meg, quick question for you. You mentioned it earlier. We also just heard it as well. The chemical that was leaking, can you tell us a little bit more about what was leaking from that tanker truck?
Potassium hydroxide, and you've actually heard of it before, Cherise. It's the chemical, it's a type of lye, and it's used to make soap. It's used in batteries, in paint removers. It's also used in drain cleaners like Drano, and it's also used in chemical cremation. Now, it can cause severe burns to the eyes and to the skin, and it can also hurt your lungs. Reporting live from Kenner, Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.